Hello there.
So do you see all red here?
No.
No.
No,
It's supposed to be like this. So I'm not behaving well. That's what I'm doing. I
Why?
should have, because I would like to share with you the great news that everything is set up and ready, and it's not. I kind of completely stuck, and it's lasting more than 1 month. I think that I'm like fooling myself and then not finding a time. So sorry for that. That's me.
No, don't sorry.
Recently. No, I mean I'm kind of really angry with myself, and I was telling you 2 weeks ago the same, and I didn't really progress a lot. I don't know, was a bit cold and a bit different things going on with my children and here with my Danish course, and but I know that if I'm going like this ahead, I won't do anything good online. So I'm working now on some sort of schedule, but as you were telling me at the beginning, to have this separate hours only for this, without children, without husband, without anything else around. And by now today I managed a bit this morning at 6 o'clock, but it's really a bit, yeah, I need to figure it out, that's on me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, for sure.
Sounds like you really need this call.
For sure.
To get a kick in your ass.
Are we alone now? For now?
Yeah.
There's nobody
For
else?
now,
Okay.
For now, yes.
So I promise, because I wanted to make a bad joke. It's not a joke, but I promise not to cry. That's why I wanted to be shared, but we are alone.
Yeah.
No problem with that. And actually, you shouldn't, in a way, feel that you are stuck in a way that there is no way out. Instead, take some time to realize what is the step that is holding you back, because in many cases, it's something that you're trying to, in the back of your subconscious, to avoid. Because sometimes what is happening is that facing any task or anything that is actually creating fear, it does actually procrastinate and put you into holding, right? You are delaying
it's like it frees you up, like
in a way you feel, oh, I can do this tomorrow, let's see if I can do that the next week, and then so on, and then time will pass and that thing will follow you behind the years. So it's very important that you yourself, as I know you're very action taker, you set a date where you accomplish one thing. Don't overwhelm yourself by saying in 2 weeks I'm going to do everything. No, because it's not realistic. So put yourself as a realistic goal where you say this is achievable for you, and wherever you are stuck or you feel anything that is, you feel that you have been doing the research, you have been trying everything, but there's no way out, there's one thing you need to do, which is reach out. Simple. Whether it's personally to us, whether it's in the community, there are thousands of people that have been through the same journey that you are going through. So any issue that you might find, they probably there will be an answer, have felt it. And can I ask you, Barbara, like what do you feel is one thing which is nagging you, or one thing which you feel like, oh my God, I'm almost trying kind of to avoid to do that one thing in your business? What is that one thing?
I mean, I feel like I have all elements in my hand. So, today morning, actually, I selected videos and I kind of wanted to come here prepared, like, okay, that's done, that's set. And I'm like, waiting for you for final confirmation that I can launch it. But then I found there are always some small problems on the way, like today with video. So I have my advertising video and I wanted to cut it, to clip it, to take out the last moment when I'm switching off, and I'm reaching to the button to stop the recording. And then I went on, I opened Filmora software with Filmora, I think 10.
Yeah.
And what happened that after clipping if I wanted to export it, and then it's telling me I need to update it, I need to buy some pro version of this one, not to have a trademark of Filmora on the bottom. And I said, okay, maybe a trademark is small and I can still do it. But when the trademark, it's like, in a bottom part of the movie, very, very visible, I cannot publish anything like an advert. And that was actually a question to you. can I do it? Because I have not heard people buying Filmora. I think they used the free version of this one, but I found this exporting thing now telling me that I have a trademark of Filmora. Do you have the same issue, or did you have to buy the software?
So as far as I remember,
we're not using Filmora.
I'm not using Filmora. I'm using.
We're Apple people.
Okay.
Yes, with Apple there is the very basic one
I
included.
just use iMovie.
iMovie,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is included in the actual
It's
computer.
a free,
It's
yeah.
a free platform. Of course, you can't do massive editing like in terms of text, visuals moving and so on, but it allow you to cut and save and all the basics that we need in order to have a
Okay.
video that is able to go up and running.
Okay.
But I do remember that Filmora
It does
have a fee, and I'm not so sure if it's a yearly fee or kind of $40 or $50. I'm not
Okay.
so sure about that, but I do remember that there is a guy called Rud doing the training also.
Yeah. I
Right,
attended some
and
of his training.
Yes, so this is a software that it primarily used, I think, for Windows or anyone who want to go with Filmora. In my case, we use iMovie and DaVinci Resolve, but I never recommend DaVinci Resolve because it's once you come in, you say, whoa,
It's
what's
like
going
you
on
make
here?
proper movies.
Because
with it.
those are for a proper editor.
Okay.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
professionals.
Yes, so it
Yeah,
is.
you
It is
use
very.
it, but
It
when
is
I look
very
at it, I'm like,
overwhelming, and you can do a
Okay.
lot of like massive thing.
yeah.
But of course, I never recommend, especially if you have never experienced such a program for editing a video.
If it's not your passion, don't take that one. But iMovie I use and it's fine. But of course, if you have
I'm not
Windows,
having
then
Mac. Yeah, I have Windows, and I think I need to
Filmora,
figure out
yeah.
the stuff with Filmora.
Yeah.
I don't recall that Ruth was
But
telling
can I
me.
say one thing though?
Yes.
If it's literally only the end of the video that where you're reaching out or changing that, you can also just trim your clip. So if you go at least, I think that
on the iPhone.
or either on the iPhone if you shoot it on the iPhone, but also on the desktop. Like when I cut our webinar, I just cut off the first part of it. I literally just go like I have it on the desktop, the file, and then I just click into the file, so it comes up in this MOV file.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, movie file. And then you literally just go up in the top bar and it says like edit, and you can you click, and then it comes down a drop menu, and then it just says trim clip, and you literally just cut away the first part. But if you need to clip some clips or if you need to do some cutting in between, then you need to have but if it's just the end of it and you feel like you don't want to invest into Filmora or anything like that, then you could just do that.
If it's only this, there's no reason.
Yeah.
Right? But I know I can on the iPhone we can simply press edit on a video, and then we can trim like this. So you can select.
It should be very easy. And actually, I did this. To be honest, I use Loom for recording because it was the easiest one, that actually SFM asked me once to record something, and I found this software quite easy and nice to use. So I used Loom for recording, and I think I could actually edit like trimming. I could do it there, but now I couldn't find this option, so I might need to spend more time, trying
in
to
Loom you can do it
editing.
directly. Yes, you just go into
I
it.
kind of remember to go into it, but this time I couldn't find it. But so that was kind of small thing that stopped me to. I went to Studio. I opened this Studio. So I created Gmail, like for marketing. That's a separate account in Gmail only for this purpose. And then today I have a training as part of LinkedIn training where it's like YouTube advertising. Since I didn't get an access to that one that you were recommending me, that long one, I couldn't get this one. So I'm going with 1 hour really video how to set your first campaign on YouTube, and it's kind of clear. And there's this opening going to Gmail, going to Studio. So I found out where is Studio. And actually it was like open a channel or open I hope it's not going online. I'm a bit worried what will happen if I upload video? It's not going to be seen by everybody. I hope not.
No, you
No,
click
no.
unlisted.
You can put it
Yeah,
unlisted,
so I
so
can
no one will
unlist
see it.
So when I'm on studio unlisted, and so now I'm stuck there. That is a pathetic. I know that I can figure it out if I just have 1 hour free and nobody around. I think I can figure it out.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I have this Google Ads and everything. So I hope that really this week we can sit down for this 1 hour and go through, you know, go through things and launch it finally, because it's I don't mind. I'm not going to redo the video. It's not perfect. It's not as I would like. It's in a white background, and you know, it's not, I'm not smiling enough or whatever. I could improve million of things, but it's just a test thing. It's just, you know, I'm going to spend maybe 25 euros this week just to see how it works, as we were talking, just about learning about the system. And then I hope that it will give me, you know, the kick to
understand better.
I can see that it's not like, oh God, I still need to do this and this. No, it will be existing, and then I can work and optimize based on this one. So
yeah, that's our main job. That's our main job, Barbara, as a as an affiliate.
Yeah. So if you know, if you don't see me on Monday evening texting you, guys, I confirm a meeting with you, I don't know, on Tuesday and Wednesday, everything is ready. Please shout on me, because it's not possible. Okay. I really exaggerated in any line of myself.
I will,
so
I will
that's my
take
put status.
I will take everything as you say, and I will take in charge of the situation and kick your ass as much as possible.
Yes.
So
He
that's what I will
do
do.
that. So yeah, don't.
Everybody, Francis, you are a witness here. You can hear everything Barbara saying, and you're responsible for, you know. So we have witness into it. No problem. Okay, thank you, Barbara, for sharing this. Is there anything else that you have, any other question that?
Not really, no.
But I just want to mention to you one thing, because it sounds like the biggest issue in right now, which you're having in general, is to dedicate the time, like fully, right? So just really try to go through your day and see where do you have some loopholes, and then try to really, like, when you spend time with your kids, you are fully there. When you spend time on your business, you're fully there. When you're cooking, you're like, just be fully there in whatever you're doing. And then it doesn't matter if you only have 1 hour, but at least that 1 hour you are not thinking about, oh my God, I should be playing with my kids. Or they come in and they constantly like asking, Mommy, can, like, where is that, or whatever. So just like make sure to just be fully present in what you're doing. Even if you do less time on your business, that's fine, but at least try to be like doing one thing at a time. Because I think often what can be very stressful, and I feel this even if I don't have kids, but in other like things, where if you're doing too many things at one time, you get nothing done, and you just lose your clarity of where you're going. So I would advise you to just try to find the loopholes where you can actually just sit down and not get disturbed. And like I said, even if it's half an hour instead of 1 hour, it's always better than zero. So
yes.
Yeah, and I think this will
be
help
great
you
if I could,
Yeah,
I think waking up at 5 o'clock, that would be an option for me, working option every day, 5 o'clock, and sitting 1 hour up to 6. That would make, but I think I would be progressing.
Have a look on your primary schedule and see whether you
it
need,
also has to be sustainable, right?
Yeah, so something that is will not kill you, but at the same time will move you.
Yeah,
that's very important.
Thank you. You can use Italian. You can use Italian words. Bad words.
better. I keep
better
quiet.
not go there. Don't go there.
So, Danish, you can, Karen, you can go with Danish, but I will not understand. So
I'm forgetting my Danish language. I tell you, it's really, really bad. But
it's for
unfortunately,
for Satan, yes, for
Satan.
That's true.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, that's not a good
but
one.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem. So Quentin, Francis, if you're out there and you wanna, if you wanna share anything that you wanna share, any question, anything that would help you moving forward, now is your time. No, we can't hear you.
Francis, you need to unmute
yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, I don't have so much to say. I mean, I just been very busy with work and everything else. But at the same time, I'm still working on everything else. I'm not putting like 100% in my learning business wise, but I'm putting a small percentage. Like you're saying, I have so many things I have to do. So I'm trying to split my work and everything else. Like you're saying. So when I have work, then I'm putting 100% on work. And then when I have time, then I'm making up. You have seen I'm participating in my 90-day video challenge.
Yes, well done with
I am
your action.
Yes, I'm not doing it every day because sometimes, when it fits, then I'm doing it. I know it's not so much, it just takes 2 minutes or 3 minutes, there's no excuse, but it's just sometimes the appropriate time and, then you get caught up with many things. But I'm trying to, be consistent in it. I don't want to miss like 2-3 days without making a video. At least it can go one day, but not bro.
Yeah.
So
that's a great rule. That's a great rule you give yourself.
Yes, so I'm trying to dedicate myself in that, and then it was a big challenge actually because every time with the phone like this, but it's getting more comfortable for me. And then I also have this with the work. We are very busy now. We are racing almost every weekend. We had racing yesterday. Not racing. I'm not racing today, but I'm racing tomorrow. We have a big day in Aarhus tomorrow. So when you look at it, it's getting a little bit more tight. And then I also have other stuff here at home. But
of course,
the most important thing is I'm dedicating myself to planning when to do my work, and so far last week I was working on like I asked you, I was working on my website trying to talk about that, because when I was logging into my page after putting the pages like homepage, landing page, and the mini sites, all those pages, when I connected them to my site, then it's working. I can see when I click, then it's working. But then on the end there, it's coming site. That's when I asked you. So when I sign up, is it gonna go to my page or the other, like Stuart Ross or the SFM?
I see.
But I understood because it's already connected to my page, so there's no worry about that.
Okay, so generally should go in your own thank you page, whether it's the one created already by SFM or is the one you build yourself.
Yeah.
So because there you're saying thank you very much, and if you want to have an additional video where you basically prepare and explain what it's all about and what they should expect in the next few weeks from you, and just encourage them in looking at the videos, because this opportunity can really be the vehicle that can possibly change their life. That's the purpose of the thank you page, where you establish a deeper relationship with them, whether it's not just okay, thank you for your email, bye. So that's the purpose of the thank you page that many marketers underestimate. And generally speaking, as more as I get involved into marketing, now it's almost 3 years, guys, that have been in this space. Wow, it seems like yesterday. But when I go also on the internet myself, I also go and analyze competitors, other marketers, famous marketers. What do they do?
Also
how
different
they do
niches.
Different niche.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in marketing. I was doing a research for one of our clients in real estate, and believe it or not, here in Hong Kong, since it's the purpose of the business is for investor who wanna actually buy a house in the UK without traveling there, basically. So they can invest from here,
from overseas,
on a professional level and so on. But I was doing the research for the possible competitors in the country, and I was surprised by how many people were doing this on a very amateur level. They were doing everything with Google Form. I don't know if you are familiar with that, but basically Google Form is a way where is a platform within Google that is just allow you to have a form, and instead of landing into a possible landing page, the landing page is the Google form, where there is a question and then you type an answer, and then
A lot of questions.
that business was actually running, and they were having revenues with that kind of strategy. So I was only seeing that so many businesses been doing this on a traditional level, and they now trying to get into the digital marketing stuff, how to actually possibly transition from one physical business into a digital business, and very few actually find the way on how to make the transition and make sure that they are profitable. So not only is this what I realized, that so many competitors, when they go into a registration or in their thank you page, they don't pay much attention into the exact moment of building the relationship, because that point can be a really turning point for their business. They either make the relationship, the other don't. It's very powerful. So feel free.
Yeah, there is. I hope that you all received the email that I sent out these weeks. I think there should be also our thank you page videos there. So like if you want to have some, like, you can have a look at them. You can do something similar, not something similar. You can use the structure. I put in all the information there. So yeah, you should have, let's say, all the information that you need in order to make your thank you page working and profitable as well, and start the relationship as well. Of course, you can always make it longer, shorter, like whatever you feel like.
And feel free, if you want to share your website, we are here for give you an honest and brutal opinion. That's what we are here for. And if all you need to focus and is about what is your goal. So if your goal is to be an affiliate of SFM, then you structure the funnel, how to do it, focus on the beginning, the rest is in the hands of the SFM.
Yes, and I have done all that. The only thing that I'm missing in my website, and I don't know why I'm kind of stuck in it. I'm trying to figure out the kind of like the right picture on the structure of my website. I have done all that, but I'm missing a thank you page, and on my page about me, I'm just missing the picture. I keep telling myself I need to take a picture, and I haven't done it even today. I'm missing that, and I'm pretty sure when I've done that, I'm gonna go to the next level. So this is just the only thing that I'm missing, and it's so hard to take a good picture for myself. I'm kind of waiting on my wife to finish with her school because she's very busy and she's the only one who can take a picture, she's all busy, but we're gonna do that soon. So as soon as it's ready, I'm gonna put a picture about me and the contacts and all that. Then I can send it to you so you can see at least how far I've come, and then you can check it out and see what is missing and what
Absolutely.
So,
what is the intention of it? Like, how do you see yourself promoting SFM? Which vehicle you're trying to market on?
Well, I'm planning on going on YouTube. I know it's expensive, but I'm willing to take a risk on putting it out there because I know it's the biggest. That's where you're gonna find the biggest audience at the moment. Many people are there, and then of course I have my avatar, which is people who've been in sports. I'm targeting people who've been in sports and like me.
Yeah.
Because for example, there's so many people in sports who maybe started sports at a very young age, and they never chance to go to school, and then they grow up knowing only one thing, and then at the end
you're looking at them.
You're
looking at us.
They grow up, they don't know anything else in their life, and then they grow old, and then they don't know what to do once their career is kind of like coming to an end, or maybe they are just not fulfilled with what they are doing and they need more. So that's kind of like what I want to target. That's my target market. So I don't know if there's anything I need to like my message. I've been trying to write my script, and I've been thinking about what is the message that I should send to them. How should I put it so that they can understand and relate to, you know, what I'm
That's
trying to say, you know.
exactly what you just say. You need to share it.
That's what I
So-
need to share.
Yes, in few, like just 30 seconds ago, you share, of course, you need to understand the perspective of yourself, because the avatar is you at the moment, right? You want to people related to your story and what you have been going through in the past years, and then the realization time where you see, okay, now I'm approaching retirement or whatever, and I haven't never had time to focus on study, on business or anything like that. So I was really in doubt on what to do next. I want also something extra in my life. I wanted to do my own little thing, you know, my own little project, side hustle. And then comes here the story that basically you are presenting that bridge to a new opportunity that allow you to change your life, or at least give you the
vehicle.
transition, the vehicle that allow you to transit from that place that you were before into the new place. That's always what you need to remind yourself. And as you were talking to me, that's how you should create a video, like talking to somebody else that you know or you care about, that you really want to help. Then the message will come across. People will feel it, and they'll therefore resonate with you, and they will buy into you and therefore SFM, because it's the vehicle.
Actually, that's really nice put by you, because, you know, I'm asking myself, how should I put it? Because, you know, most of the time I'm going down and writing scripts. If you look, I'm writing scripts and changing them all the time. And I don't understand, you know, and, you know, it don't need to be really long. Like you say, it doesn't need to be really long. You just need the message. And like you just said, I just sold it to you, like not so long, very short, you know, can relate.
I
so
resonate with you immediately because I was in the same situation. I was an athlete. I dedicated my whole life into sport and activity, and then all of a sudden, I always wanted to have something for my own. I wanted to build my own business. I wanted to do something digitally on the internet because I saw the power of it. So I had to find something that will, sooner or later will actually enhance my life. It will bring more joy and happiness and drive to the next level.
And especially because as an athlete, or as an athlete, then you are constantly like, you're in charge of your life, right? So, you know, like, you're a very dedicated person, you practice yourself, you have your own schedule. So going into a 9-to-5, in a regular 9-to-5, after you have lived your passion and your life, like your dream, that's not a kind of reality, right? So for us, that was the biggest drive why we went into SFM, was because we never wanted to work in a 9-to-5 job. We never wanted to be tied up in a usual job. I do like this because it's not good or bad, but for us it's a bad situation, because we like our freedom, we like how it's always been, right? And then how to monetize that, and how to create a stability that then you can create as well a family on, that is not just, oh, once here and there you go out and you do some small job, but you actually create a full like business that you can live from. So that's kind of always been our and it seems like it's very similar to your avatar as well. So yeah, like David is saying, just share directly your story, and then you can definitely, like, the most important is that you find a very good hook, so a very good entrance. And sometimes actually I start from the back, so I start maybe with the story when I'm scripting, and then afterwards I'm finding, okay, where is the story going, how is it evolving, and then afterwards I go back and I twerk the hook. So sometimes you don't have to like write it out from beginning, but you can get different ideas. And as well, when then you start going and test, oh, this is like for the first script, right? But then once you want to then twerk your script, then probably it's going to be the story which you're keeping, and then like you're going to twerk the beginning.
Okay, I have a question. I mean, for example, when I'm making an ad.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I'm shooting an ad. Does it always have to start with, do you want to start an online business, or like, because it's kind of so used a lot, you know? How many different ways can I use to actually start an ad? Because they always say
anything.
You have to have the beginning, and then the message, and you know, and then the end, the action. So this is it's been kind of like, you know, challenging me in my head, because I feel like I don't want to start with, do you want to start an online business? I feel like that is too cliches, too much used. So I don't know what else, what other way can I use instead of, do you want to start an online business?
Great question. So some times ago, I was going through exactly the same thing, discovering like different type of hooks, and there was different opinion from different people I've been talking to on how to hook them. And there is some people who start with the story. There is a people who start with the bold statement that they actually like it's shocking for the people receiving the message, or it's completely outside of their general thinking. And so if I might give you an example, I have been tested 4 videos, 4 different hooks against each other, and the rest of the video was exactly the same. But the beginning, the first 30,
not the first,
the first 10, 15 seconds, they were completely different. And the one who was performing the best out of the 4, it was the one with starting with my story, where I say 2 years ago, I was looking to earn an income online. And then I continued, blah, blah, blah. I continue with my own story. So people generally get attracted to story as well, but it's not the only way. There is also another video that was performing quite well, where I was sharing numbers, facts. For example, 85% of people are unhappy in their work or what they do for living.
Or
and
also, also what is normally, sorry David, but what is normally also very good is to share something that you believe in, right? Like David said in the beginning, a bold statement, which can be something that you believe in. So a bold statement can either be a fact, like David just mentioned now, or it can be something that you truly believe, right? And then when you share something that you truly believe, sometimes, yes, there will be people who's like, what the fuck, like I don't resonate at all with that, but you will have the other type of people who will resonate exactly because they believe what you believe, right? And this is exactly the type of people that you want that follow you. So probably by sharing a very bold statement, you will maybe have people who how do you say, a low view rate? No, how's it called?
Yeah, it's the view is the view rate generally,
which is going to be low, which is good, because then you take away all the other people and you don't want to pay for all of those people anyway. Yeah, but just what is very important, what I would suggest you to do is that if you do go on and you choose to do it very, like, let's say, a very different type of hook with either a story or anything else, just make sure that within the first 30 seconds, so after your hook, let's say, which is the first 5 seconds more or less, so the last 25 seconds, make sure that you do mention what you are offering and what you want people to do. Because if you are sharing your story and blah, 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 and then only after 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, you share, oh, by the way, like what I'm sharing is going to be a video series, which is going to explain you about how to create an online business or whatever. Then they're like, well, but I'm not interested in that at all. And then they're going to click away, but then you already paid for them. Yeah. So just like, if you do go on and choose to make some hook where it's not, maybe it's more interesting, or it's more it's not so clear, let's say, what it is that you're sharing or what it is that you want people to do, then just make sure within the first 25 seconds to get it in there. That's very important. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if you had anything else to say.
Yeah, just the one bold statement could be, you shouldn't work for money. Money should work for you. Simple as that, right? So already this, when I myself first heard this, I was like, let me listen more, because I always knew that working a 9 to 5 is what was not the, let me find the right word,
efficient,
was not something that will bring happiness into people's life. At least how I have experienced my own childhood and family, right? So I was always believing that I was looking for different opportunities to see and discover there must be other opportunity out there for those people that they really want to change their life, right? Because I always hear, hey, you either born rich or if you're rich, you will keep on being rich. If you born poor, you will keep on being poor, right? And that was always the belief that was running within my family and my environment. You know, I was surrounded by those people who never believed that change was possible, until I have to take the charge of myself and my life, that I have to take the courage and go and look for it, go on for other opportunities and a possibility that open up your mindset in understanding why there are people that are transitioning from poor to rich and people who stay poor forever. Is everything lie in their mindset and their beliefs? Because if you believe in something, it's possible to change, then you will change it. It will take, of course, more time than a person who is already rich, because you have the capacity to scale into different business and to multiple income streams, right? Much earlier. Whether if you are at the beginning stage, then you need to work harder because you need to start from scratch. But it's not impossible. Makes sense? So this bold statement could be something that will hook people that they never heard about, and you sparkle some interest, and then you share a bit about your story into it. But this could be something that you know, I didn't test it yet, but this just came out of
and
my,
then sorry, then
mind.
one more thing around hook actually is also which type of people that you want to target as well. So if you think about the funnel, right? So we have the cold audience, the more broad audience, and then you have also the more narrow audience, right? Now, if you say, for example, like the statement, like, are you interested in online business, or you go directly into some even terms like affiliate marketing or anything like that, then your targeting is much further down in your funnel, right? But if you're talking more broadly, like, what if you could, would you be like,
I show you a way where you can open your laptop and be in business wherever you
something
are.
like that.
It's more of a broad message rather than I'm going to show you how to do affiliate marketing, selling other people's product. It will, in the funnel, will be more people that possibly are already looking to how to earn an income online, or how to run a business from home or from anywhere, or they're actively search for affiliate marketing on its own. So you are actually going into the down part of the funnel. And this is great for earning money now, today. But it's not great if you want to scale your business up to 6 figures, 7 figures, right? Because the margin and the competition is the competition is higher and the margin are lower because there's less people into it. And plus, it's not scalable. If I want to put more money into it, there's a cap.
Because there's only that much people
in the same ad. So whether if you go on the bigger part, where is an ocean of people down there that you can really help, then the message should be slightly different, how you talk, but the offer is still the same. Makes sense? Because at the same time, we don't want to scare people that is something, you know, what is this? Oh my God, I have no idea what it's about. Oh.
So instead of saying like affiliate marketing, using like the affiliate marketing, you know, term, you say earning money from, you know, your laptop, and then they find out later on what it is about. If it's affiliate marketing, is that the best way to approach it?
In the hook,
yes. In the hook, yes.
Unless you do target a much hotter audience. Yeah. So if you are targeting broad, the terms would be not a great idea, because people are not knowing what it means. Like before I went into SFM, affiliate marketing, I've never heard it before. I had no clue, right? I knew that you could earn money online, but I didn't know what affiliate marketing is, right? So I do mention in my ad, and I think you do as well in your ad, about affiliate marketing, but not in the hook, over in the features.
Down the line.
So down the line.
At the end of it.
Yeah. So if people are continuing to listen, then they will hear about the opportunities, which type of, like, which ways you can earn the money online. Does that make sense? But I would not suggest you, I mean, of course, everything is debatable, right? Everything is up for tests. So don't take my word for it, but I would suggest you to not put it in the hook, at least, unless you do target more down the funnel.
Because remember, those down the line, they will have different issue. It might be that they are hesitating if they should go affiliate or they should go into e-commerce, for example. Though they are debating, they know this is existing already. So the messaging, and especially the hook, should be different if you want to attract that type of people. And the hook for people that never heard about internet, they don't even know is existing a possibility to earn an income, then you should start in a way where you're sharing,
Hey, did you know?
hey,
like-
did you know that
Yeah.
you can actually earn an income in a legit way on the internet? I'm going to show you a free training here for you. If you listen for another minute, I'm going to talk about how I started my journey and share everything with you. Then you start your story. Then after the story, there are the objection. So people might think about something, why they should not do it. Maybe I never open a laptop and do something like this, or I'm too old. I'm skeptical. I'm afraid that it's a scam. All of these are objection that you can answer for a short period of time.
Depending on your avatar.
Yes, and then you start with the possible feature of the actual free videos or webinar that you are giving them as an offer, with specific call to action. Whether you want it at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, this is up to you how you want to structure the call to action.
Understood.
Clear.
Good.
Now I can get it. You know, I said last time that I was gonna maybe write some scripts and send for you. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then you can look at it and tell me where I need to change or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just
cool.
absolutely.
Which is gonna be best.
Absolutely.
And then you can
That-
get it out there. So
We have
Davide-
one less than a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me.
No, it's just I thought I was wondering whether you could give me a